So this video is kind of a unit review. Specifically, I will answer the question that is why some units are good candidates for long-term investment and why some units could potentially age better than others in the context of average defense and offense. I will not talk about everyone here, just giving few examples to illustrate my main point. Let's start with average defense units. Here we have Mythic Dancer Mirabilis. Why I think she's a unit which could age well is because typically dancers don't need additional stats or HP. You use them for the dance assist. On the other hand, tanks and damage dealers make much better use of everything they can get from blessings, all the stats and the HP. Maybe there is a case for a dancer with high HP to avoid Fjorm, high defense to avoid Mila, but there is also a possibility to use instead 2 Mirabilis or 2 Triandra, leaving at least one of them free of isolation. And last, there is also one specific case in which you don't maybe want 2 Mirabilis or 2 Triandra. One perfect example is Peony. If you use 2 dancers and one of them is Peony as a non-mythic dancer, this could still be pretty good for some obvious reasons. First, Gentle Dream is exceedingly deceptive. She provides ground orders to almost everyone nearby. Plus 6 attack is exceedingly strong. Being a flyer means she can use guidance aerobatics. She is unpredictable and makes everyone unpredictable. Most important feature is she is a duo unit, meaning you can now use duo's hindrance. This is a reason why you may want to use duo Peony plus a mythic dancer instead of, for example, 2 mythic dancers. This could be an argumentation because we know that duo units in air offense are just now too strong. They are becoming too dangerous. If you want to climb higher tiers in average, it is almost mandatory to use duo's hindrance. Otherwise, it's very difficult to make it. And the argumentation for duo Peony here is that typically you place a dancer in the back line. So because you place Peony in the back line, they cannot snipe her and activate easily their duo skill. You cannot, for example, smite Duolin and snipe Peony and hoping you can get the self-dance of Duolin and moving away to safety. You cannot do that. You will get caught and she will die. So the good thing with duo Peony is that you can use duo Peony as duo dancer along with a duo unit as a frontline tank, meaning if they kill Mia, they still cannot activate the duo skill because duo Peony is still there. Speaking of which, duo Mia is exceedingly good and worth your best fodders. This build survives most AR offense tank with quick riposte. Better if you can get speed def solo a skill on top of a def solo seal. It's pretty easy for her to survive quick riposte, so she's really difficult to deal with. Another possible build for her, and why she's very good, is because of her flexibility. Here you have Quick and Pulse Miracle. Probably you know about it. The main weakness of this build is Warrior Fighter or Special Fighter. As of now, recently, we have seen most of the tanks in AR offense don't have these skills, except for one common threat. Only one common threat has those skills, Brave Actor. Simply, instead of LOL, use Lance Breaker. Problem solved. If, however, you're afraid of Winter Altina that we will see probably everywhere now, you can use the same build but with Rally. Backline Summer Mia Rally. She gets danced and hit someone in the backline, could be support unit or mythic unit. The nice thing that happens is that now Miracle is down to 1 cooldown or 0. So next turn, if they want to kill Mia, most likely they have to use 2 units to kill her, which will cause them to expose several of their weak units, which is pretty bad for them. Another unit which is very good because of her flexibility and many possible scenarios and strategies she can allow you to do. Winter Benedetta. She can allow some very nasty healing trap for defense, including rescue trap and return trap. Or some people can also use physic before getting a dance, turn 1 activation. And this so far can only be achieved with Winter Benedetta's weapon. The fact she's a ranged cavalry is pretty convenient because if she gets danced after moving, she will not fail to reach someone far away, a weak unit, and kill it. Be it support unit or mythic unit. One other interesting feature, she can allow for free instant desperation effect from units like Original Benedetta or much better, Brave Lysithia. The reason why some people are scared of Frazier in Anima is because Frazier kind of have, a free desperation effect. Brave Lysithia can easily replicate the free desperation effect. Immediately turn 1. This is why she can be really strong, thanks to Winter Benedetta. And even if you are not using Winter Benedetta for your defense, you can still use her in Everett's offense with Wings of Mercy Gale Force. I am doing it now almost every time in Astro Season with Regine, exceedingly good with her counter assist for the Gale Force, and Altina, Ardent Sacrifice, Escape Route. Pretty effective and pretty fun to do. If you have seen my videos on this, you probably understand. Next, move on to Flame. Very interesting and unique gimmick, damage reduction. Not only that, but she is a healer, which means you can use her with Rescue Trap, Physic Trap, or better, Return Trap. or restore trap, just a classical restore trap. If you can have a very high invested flame plus speed IV, ARD attack speed, speed res rain, and the seal could be attack speed bond, attack speed solo, you get the idea. She can be really fast and making follow up. So if you take all of these details into account, she can kill, activate nasty healing traps, and on top of it, damage reduction. So many disgusting things packed into one single unit. That is a lot. So I believe for this reason, she is a unit which could eventually age pretty well. Because as I said, there are so many things possible with her that she can allow you to do. One nice gimmick that is pretty unique to a particular unit that you will not see anywhere, probably for a while, it's Brave Lynn. She is a ranged cavalry. If she gets danced, I can tell you, yes, she will hit someone like Peony, Air, Plumeria, Naga, and instant kill them. This is so far the only unit having the possibility of using this strong combination. Fire Sweep plus Impact. No one else can do that, even considering the crazy power creep that's going on right now. She's still relevant thanks to this gimmick that is pretty unique to Lynn. Not many tanks can deal with it. Fire Sweep plus Impact. It is really strong. So this is why she deserves the best. And I believe there is no risk into investing very good fodders for Lynn, dragon flowers, merges, whatever. She will age pretty well. Now let's move on to AR offense unit. Legendary Chrome, as well as Legendary Lucina, which unfortunately I still do not have. I don't know why, I have never seen anyone talking about using Chrome in Evil Raids offense. Never. And yet, I would say he is God tier, along with Lucina. For many different reasons. He is exceedingly flexible. You can use him for different strategies. Hit and run tanking, and Gale Force. If you have seen my videos before, I use every water season Legendary Chrome with
It's just you.
Gale
Don't
Force.
scare me like that.
The key element of success of a Gale Force is positioning, and Change Fate or Future Vision helps you a lot with positioning and testing the traps and moving away. They can use Assist to make a unit moving forward 2 spaces, and they still have their action. You can use Wings of Mercy and they can jump almost everywhere across the map. It's as if they had 2 actions. Reposition and Wings of Mercy and hit someone and kill. This is just so good. Chrome also is God tier against any typical curve line, because one key element of success against a curve line, among other things, is positioning. Very important. The positioning is exceedingly important. One, bad move and this is game over. So I have used Legendary Chrome sometimes against Kevlines along with tanks such as Fallen Julia or Brave Ike, and I can tell you the real MVP is Chrome, not the others, because with his assist he makes either race offense really easy. And one reason I believe Chrome is potentially better than Legendary Lucina is because he is one of the best users of Deadeye. He kills very easily Brave Edelgard that you see often in Evil Race defense, and potentially can one-shot Winter Altina, who is very nasty in Evil Race defense. So he can do that, he's exceedingly strong. One of the units which is interesting because of her unique gimmick, although I would say it's very niche, maybe you will find it kind of difficult to use. It's Lilith. She can teleport next to the support partner. I use her typically along with Freya for Gale Force in Light Season, and it's pretty funny and effective. The nice thing about her being able to teleport next to the support partner is that now the B slot is free. You can use Dive Bomb or Lens Breaker. Typically, if you use Gale Force, you know that Brave Hector will always stop your Gale Force. Next turn, you will have to taste Bolt Fighter Ignis, and that is not okay. Lancebreaker Lilith destroy Brave Hector, even with 3 mythics. So she's good. You can even use 2 Lilith with the support partner here, Freya, and have her attack, kill several units, and blocking everyone remaining. A Gale Force without Wings of Mercy is very strong and straightforward and not too difficult to use. Another good thing about Lilith is the possibility to use her as a hit and run tanking strategy. She can also allow you, and maybe it's more effective for a Gale Force strat, as a tool to test the traps. Typically, if you want to test some traps, you have to double smite a unit. But if you double smite a unit, you have to make sure both the smiter and the unit who got smited can move away to safety, and often it's not possible to do it. Imagine you double smite Altina into the fake bow trap, and now she cannot activate escape route, and that is a pretty bad thing for you. Lilith, however, can do it. She can teleport far away and have the smiter get repositioned and danced and staying out of range. Another unit you probably know about her is Layla. Layla is exceedingly good because many strategies are possible with her. First, the constant dagger is pretty convenient in air offense because you never see no see disrupt in defense. And she has access to disarm trap, so it's pretty easy and straightforward to play with her. She attacks, snipe, swap, so you can use her with hit and run tanking or pure hit and run, or with Gale Force. You probably know about it. This cheating method consisting of using Layla plus Legendary Leaf or Layla plus Legendary Edelgard, well, it's unstoppable. Speaking of which, Legendary Leaf is one of those units which I can see aging pretty well because of his strong special, allowing for a second action, pretty much like Duolin. The reason I believe why Duolin, so many people talk about her, is because Duolin is not restricted to water season. Unlike Leaf, you can use Duolin every single week, but not Leaf. Because what Duolin can do, Leaf can do pretty much the same thing. And for a pure hit and run strat, maybe Leaf sometimes in some situation can be better. You can smite Leaf into a boat trap and activate something like Escape Route. And you can have Heavy Blade activate, you kill someone, and you get Neuron's Zeal activate, and using Escape Route to move away very, very far. And even if they have Thorough Dancers, it's unlikely for them to reach you. You can use Leaf also with Vantage, hit and run, tanking, so many different things. Or you can just use a tank, a strong tank like Brave Ike, and have Leaf standing behind. So you will trigger the AI to move, and then next turn you make a cleanup with Leaf, kill one unit, activate Neuron Zeal, get danced, and kill a third unit, and being repositioned by your super tank. He's very flexible. So yes, this sums up what I wanted to say, my main point. Those units with strong unit gimmicks which allow for so many different possibilities, strategies, definitely of those I believe could age pretty well because it helps you for so many different situations. You can have, for example, some strong damage dealers such as Alm, strong tanks such as Corinne and Negating Fang, but maybe these units may not age pretty well because they are restricted to one particular role. For example, Corinne is just tanking, Alm is just initiating. Well, you get the idea. With these units, as you see here, they allow for so many different things. Flexibility on top of being effective at what they do the best is, I think, the basics, the specifics that make a unit aging better than others. So yeah, thanks for watching.